Yeah. This kind of stuff. So like you can't have a cigarette or alcohol until you are 21 years old, but you can join army at 15.
21.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What the fuck, man?
but you can buy
What is the
guns
system?
at like 18.
Man,
Oh yeah,
America
I
is
forgot about that. Yeah, you can buy a gun at 18.
what the fuck? But you can't have alcohol until
yeah.
you are 21
Oh, and
years
depending
old.
on the state that you live in, it's different. California's like another country. All the way on the West Coast, they have California compliant guns, and they work a little different. So I just stay away from California. I live on the East Coast. I'll never go to California unless it's like for money. Hey, let me ask you guys something.
Yeah.
If you had a friend, right?
I don't have friends.
Hypothetical.
Me neither.
Yeah, me neither, right? Let's hypothetical. Let's say you got a friend, right? And
Yeah?
y'all been friends for a while and all that.
It's gonna be a dick joke. Huh?
No, it's not gonna be a dick joke. It's not gay. It's actually pretty serious.
Okay.
Because I'm living it.
Okay.
And after you've been friends for a while, but y'all play games for years, but now y'all don't play the game as much.
Is it a boy or a girl?
It's a boy. I don't be friends with girls. It's weird.
Good.
But yeah,
Okay.
y'all don't play the game as much. He plays the game with these other guys all the time, and it's because they play games that you don't necessarily like Marvel Rivals, like shit. I don't know, right? Overwatch, stuff like that. Hero shooters.
Okay.
And stuff.
Yeah.
Now you're saying, hey, I'd like to play some games, right? Mind you, you have more games than them, so like whatever they're down to play, for the most part you'll play it. But there's only a few games that you won't play. And rather than trying to play the game with you, right, and like you figure that out, he just blocks you out, like ignores you, and says like whatever. What do you think of that? You say that's a good friend?
Then he was just using you for his his enjoyment.
Nah, man. I mean,
Like,
we've been friends
in some
since high
games,
school. He's a good
but-
friend. Like he's bought me a lot of stuff and all that.
Yeah, I know this.
Hell, that's.
I had something like that.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay, so I had a friend, right? We've been friends for about 9 years-ish. And, we went to high school together. We were friends for years and years, right? Played the game all the time, right? But now in recent time, we kind of don't like to play the same games, right? Now I'm down to like try new games, but there's consistently a type of game that I don't like to play. So I don't play those games, right? But I still want to play the game with him, right? Like I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm actually putting effort towards trying to spend time together. And he doesn't. Why? Because he already has other people to play with. So he just abandons me and plays the game with these other guys. And he doesn't try to include me or anything. He just says, well, we just don't like to play the same games, and I don't know. I feel like I'm just being cucked or abandoned or, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like it. And I've brought it up a few times. But again, there's no effort on his end to try to hang out with me more often because it's healthy for our friendship if we actually hang out. Otherwise, I'm just going to get to a point where it's like, well, one day I'm going to probably meet someone else to play with or, make a new good friend. And then what reason do I have to make any effort towards our friendship anymore? You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I'm just watching my friendship die.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So,
You got a question?
yeah, I got a question. Did you do anything to your friend that made him
No.
want to play different games?
No, I just don't want to play certain games, and I try to get him to try other games that I like or that we'll both like even Lethal Company. We played Lethal Company for the first time yesterday. But
Did you get bored of the certain kind of game?
no, I mean, I wouldn't even say that. I mean, no, I'm trying to think. We used to play I remember Battlefield 1 when that was new 9 years ago. Yeah, when we first met in high school. We played that for hours and other games.
A long time ago.
Yeah, so I mean, it didn't matter. I remember we used to play Forza Horizon 4. We did some races on there once. I remember that was fun. It didn't matter what game it was. We just
Xbox
had fun.
360?
No, on the Xbox One. I said 9 years ago, not 20.
What the fuck? Wait, how old are you?
23, 24 almost. 9 years ago was 2014, 2015-ish almost, but yeah, 2014. I mean, no. Let me think. It's 2025. Yeah, 2014, yeah.
So you guys used to race cars?
Wait, no. That's not 9 years ago. Wait, 2016. Yeah, 2016 is 9 years ago. Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, I know. You're
I don't
getting
know.
old, man. You're getting old.
I kept saying 2014. That's wrong. Yeah, 2016 was 9 years ago. That's my freshman year. Yeah, that's Xbox One generation because Xbox One came out in 2013. 360 is in the
And
2000s.
what game does your friends play?
They play games like Smite. It's like League of Legends but third person, and Dota 2. They play Smite. They play Overwatch. They play Marvel Rivals, Arc Raiders. That may be just
So
about it.
why
Really.
did your friend leave you?
I think it's just easier for him to play the game with them rather than trying to play the game with me. I mean, if it was the other way around, I'm sure he would feel some
What
type
kind
of way, but
what kind of games do you like to play?
I like to try to play games that feel unique. So Lethal Company, it's a unique game, right? Repo, this is a new type of game, relatively. So other scary games and stuff too. I like to play shooters, racing games, party games, like, where a lot of people are included and we're just like laughing, having a good time. I'm kind of exhausted on the sweaty competitive team games, like, again, hero shooters, or just 5v5 games like Siege, stuff like that. I played that all through high school. I played that even partially in my early 20s. I'm going into my mid 20s next year, and I don't know, I don't feel like playing like sweaty competitive games as much anymore. But that's what he plays a lot of, which is okay, but we should play some games together.
What do you guys think? Is it his fault or his friend's fault?
I can't be really convinced. If you think it's my fault, you're gonna have to convince me how, because again, I try to make an effort to play the game with him, and he doesn't make an effort to play the game with me. Like, if I don't say anything about, hey, let's play the game, then we just don't play the game. It's like I'm watering a dead plant, If I don't try, then it just won't happen. And even when I did try earlier, before I got on this game talking to you guys, it still didn't work. Like, I joined the Discord server that they're in most of the time, and I say, hey, like,
Damn, you fucking joined Discord?
yeah, I joined their Discord, and I said, hey, like, I'm trying to play something.
Damn, dog, that's sad. That's sad.
Yeah, but, I mean, I feel sad about it, and I do take it personally, but at the end of the day, I mean, what can you do?
You can't do nothing.
Can't do nothing,
And
right?
what games did you play with them earlier? What type of games?
What games have I played with them?
Earlier, yes.
With them?
I don't know.
We're
I
talking
mean,
about that one friend.
yeah, just the one friend. I mean, we played a ton of games. We used to play PUBG when it was newer all night. We used to play Fortnite all the time, in the 2010s.
Battle Royale?
Yeah, we used to play a lot of battle royales. We used to play Apex. What else? I'm trying to think. If I go on my computer, I could look at old game clips, and I could find even more games we used to play. We used to play everything. It didn't matter what it was. Like, we just played everything. We used to try all sorts of games together.
And where's he from?
Same place I'm from. We went to high school together, Ohio.
I'm sorry to hear that, but like that's hard to hear.
I don't particularly feel close to anybody. I don't really talk to people all that much. Even when I joined the military, I mean, they told me it was a brotherhood and all that. And I met a lot of guys, you know what I'm saying? And quite a few guys I liked, and was cool with. But at the end of the day, let's say we were training together. We lived together for, let's say, 3-4 months, right? And we get to know each other. You tell me about your family that you miss, all that. You show me pictures. We get real close. We sleep in the woods together. We go
Wait,
hungry
so
together.
you did basic training?
Yeah, I did all that stuff. Yeah, I did all that.
And you're Marine, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Nice, brother, nice. Thank you for your service.
That's no problem, man. You know, most people, they don't join because they feel so patriotic, or, you know, they do it because it has some personal benefit to themselves, you know. But
I actually was thinking about being a Marine myself.
I don't recommend it. I mean, it depends on the type of person you are, but the best.
That's why the fuck they said. Like, I've talked to other Marines, and they told me, don't do it.
Yeah, but if you talk to someone from the Army, they'll recommend it to you. The Air Force, they'll recommend it to you. The Navy, they'll recommend it to you. The Marine Corps, it just doesn't make sense to join it, honestly, if you want to do anything other than be infantry. You know, because any other job, it's most likely in the other branches, and there's a better living conditions, better food, better people. Everyone in the Marine Corps is so stressed because of the culture, you know. If you ever watched a movie like Jarhead, I mean, it's pretty accurate. That's the most accurate Marine movie in my opinion, you know. I felt pretty related to that movie.
Jarhead?
Yeah, have you seen Jarhead?
Yeah, I watched it.
Yeah, that movie is pretty accurate, you know. Oh, they do all that, and then, I mean, the culture, how they treat each other, how they pass the time, the expectations that they have for their training, and then they do nothing, you know. For the most case, most Marines are probably going to do nothing, you know. Obviously, some people get to do some cool stuff, but it's rare.
Do you have PTSD?
No, I haven't been to war or anything, you know. I'm only 23, so, and I joined last year. The last wars that Marines have probably been shipped out to was in the 2010s, going to Afghanistan and stuff. In the 2000s, they went to Iraq. If there's another war, then, you know, that'll be a thing, but right now it's peacetime.
So,
during peacetime, all
why do you
infantry
have,
does is train.
why do you have so much, negativity to the Marines?
Again, like, I had joined, right? And I had a girlfriend at the time when I joined, and then, you know, she wasn't loyal by the
Was
time
she
I
gonna be
got
a
back.
wife?
She was, actually. I was going to propose to her a little after I got back home. But near the time that I got back home, she started talking to another guy, and she felt conflicted. And I noticed, like, the difference on how she was acting, you know, and I kind of confronted her about it. So that kind of broke me.
If you're a Marine, you gotta be a good-looking guy.
You don't gotta be a good-looking guy, but I think I am.
But you're skinny, you're fit.
You know,
Yes or no?
You know what's funny? When it comes down to women, it doesn't matter if you're beautiful and handsome and strong. It doesn't matter if you have skills. It doesn't matter if you're rich. What's important to them is what's convenient. Women are loyal to their feelings. So yeah, I'm all these great things, but at the moment I wasn't available, right? I was gone for 7 months out of that year, and she was bored and lonely, and as great as I am, I'm not physically there.
7 months? Wait,
Yeah, I was gone
how
for 7
long
months.
is basic training?
Basic training's only 13 weeks, but then after I graduated that, I was home for 10 days, and then I left for School of Infantry, which was another 12 weeks, but I also spent 3 weeks waiting on my company to pick up on training, so I was gone for a total of 15 weeks along with the 13, so in total that adds up to 7 months. And I never failed anything, I never got held back, because if you get injured or fail, you will get held back, and you'll be gone longer, living on whatever military base. But yeah, I was one of the higher performing guys, and I was home as soon as physically possible, but it just wasn't enough. You know, there was a guy who was less than me, but he was available, you know what I'm saying? Rich guys get cheated on all the time, handsome guys get cheated on all the time, because the other guy, he's something else. He's giving her something that you just don't got, you know. Women get bored or whatever, and they do things. It really don't matter.
Damn, that sucks, man.
But my issue with the Marine Corps was, you know, I had a bonus I was supposed to get when I got back home, and when I got home, they didn't pay it to me, and I kind of lost everything, you know, drowning in late fees and all that, and you know, if it's a brotherhood, why are these people who are above me not helping me, you know, being leaders, and instead they're just basically brushing me off to the side because I'm just some new guy, I'm a lower ranking guy, so that's what I dealt with.
Wait, so what's your rank?
Right now I'm an E3 Lance Corporal, but at the time I was a private
You're
first class.
E3.
E2.
Nice. Like, do you want to be a like an E5?
I mean, everyone wants to rank up, you know, but right now my concern is just doing my best and switching branches, and then I'll probably be some E5 in the Air Force or something. I don't know, because I want a different job. That's really loud.
Damn, that's crazy.
I feel like I've lived a lot of life for my age. You know, I got a lot of experience and wisdom at for 23.
You said 23, right?
Yep, but I think my biggest issue with that is the people that are my age. I can't relate to them on a lot of things, and I think I operate on an older, different vibration. You know, like if you're
Why? Because of the military?
No, it was even before the military. Like, you know, I don't think the military has anything to do with it because it didn't change who I am. I'm more mature, but I'm not. I wasn't indoctrinated or assimilated by the culture. You know what I'm saying? I follow the rules and I do what I'm told, but it doesn't have too much of an impact on how I act as a man. You know what I'm saying? Like who I am.
Well, that's when I say that I'm retired at 30.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Like, most people retire at like 65, you know?
Yeah, 40 at the minimum, and that's usually people who did stuff like the military for 20 years.
And I don't know how to explain it. Like, I struggled,
Right.
but I saved money.
That means you have discipline, and that's another thing that most people don't have. You know, I think my level of discipline and maturity is just different than most people my age. So, well, now I think I know. You know, I mean, would an 18-year-old hang out with a 12-year-old? No, because they're mentally like different. You know what I'm saying? Their brains are developed different. Their interests are different. You know what I'm saying? So.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So I think I'm operating on the vibration of someone who's 30 plus years old, I guess, and I feel like the people I'm dealing with, I guess, are vibrating on the age of someone in their 20s, but the way I see it is they're operating on the vibration of someone who's a teenager, and they don't have a problem with it because it's them. So of course anyone wants to be comfortable in their own skin, but I do see your flaws, and I'll confront you on it and tell you where you're wrong. If you don't want to improve and take constructive criticism, then that's on you, but at least you can't say nobody told you. I care enough to tell you.
That's good, brother.
So maybe I just need to make new friends, make a new life, and start over, you know? I mean, I'm at an age where I can start over and build the foundation. Since we got out of high school, I mean, I've gone through a lot. I mean, you know, I've lived in my car, I've gotten multiple apartments.
You lived in your car?
Yeah, at a point, you know. I could again, who knows? You know, life is life. You know, I mean, but I've experienced a lot of things, you know, I've done a lot of different things.
You live and you learn, you know?
Yeah. During the military, I mean, I've done a lot of things, and again, it adversity, stress, challenges, all this builds character, you know what I'm saying? And I guess he's not going through enough challenges, enough stress. I don't know, but I don't see how that should play so much a role in our ability to be friends, to hang out. There's nothing wrong with the fact that you haven't had enough challenges. I mean, if challenges come to you, if challenges come to you, they come to you. And you handle them appropriately, but no one's gonna no. I guess you should complain if you're not having challenges.
Accountability.
Yeah, you know, even though if challenges and doesn't come your way, you are supposed to accept challenges and, you know, bring challenges to yourself. Because without adversity, you do become soft. We do lose resiliency. I do believe that, you know. So, I don't know. That's just
You
those are my
sound
issues.
more mature than your age.
Yeah, I talk to my dad and my uncle a lot. I mean, they're in their 50s, and they tell me like, yeah, I'll be all right, like, you know what I'm saying, because I am different than people my age. But again, it's stressful and it's hard because again, like, dealing with that, you don't get along with the people your age so well because they don't like you. You know what I'm saying? Like, they think I'm boring, or they think, you know.
Well, let me tell you something. I lost a lot of friends. Because of my maturity. And it's kind of sad, but it's not. I lost a lot of friends because I wanted to work so much.
Right.
And now I'm retired. And it's sad, but it's not. It's sad for them because they're still like trying to party,
Right.
and do other things. And I had a game plan, and I fulfilled that. That's why I'm retired.
Right. You've built your foundation, and you weren't living in the moment. You weren't doing things based on how you feel. You were doing things that you were just supposed to do, regardless of how you felt. You weren't a slave to your feelings. You weren't a slave to your feelings. You had discipline. You stayed consistent, and now you have the free time and the freedom to do the partying or whatever stuff that they were doing in their 20s, and you can do it not even just in your 30s, but for the rest of your life, and you'll be okay. While they're still working, and they're behind, and they'll probably be playing catch up for the rest of their lives.
God damn, you said it fucking perfectly.
I mean, because time is short, man. I mean, I don't know. I just been paying attention, you know. People think they got time, and they don't, you know. I mean, I thought that mindset, I had it when I was in my teen years, in like high school. I was like, yo, we got time. And then my graduation year was in COVID, 2020. So what happened with us was we were in school like normal kids are, and the pandemic hit, and they let us be home for like 2 weeks or so, or a week or two in the spring of my senior year. And we're like, yeah, that's cool. Like, we're excited, you know, no school. Of course, all kids are happy to not have to go to school. But then they kept extending it, and extending it, and next thing you know, it's kind of going into the end of the school year, and we haven't been back to school. They kind of had us just doing school online, and my parents had already divorced, and my dad had moved out, and my dad was kind of the hammer.
Yeah, that's how it was in college. Like, they switched it all to
Online, yeah. Doing it on computers.
Like e-learning. That's what they. Yeah.
And it's very disconnected, and you know, if you don't want to do it, who's gonna make you, right? That was my kind of thing for a high school kid. Like, college is of course more important because, you know, you signed up for it and all that, and you're probably paying for it too. So
pay out of pocket,
yeah. So, but high school, no. Like, I woke up every morning and I just got on my Xbox, you know, at 18. Until one day I got a job, and then I looked up one day and I realized I'm a man. What the fuck happened? You know, I didn't have a graduation. I didn't have an official into school. It just, one day I realized that I'm not in school, and I'm thinking about adult things now. You know, I got me a car, and you know, things were happening, and eventually I got me a place. You know, eventually somewhere down the line after I was living in my car.
What kind of car do you got?
Right now I drive a Honda Civic.
Honda Civic, nice. So when I was, I want to call it my journey. So my journey started in 2017. I bought myself my first car.
How old are you?
21.
That's nice.
And do you know what my first car was?
I'm gonna guess maybe a Honda Civic. It's a pretty popular car. It's not a bad guess.
No. My first car was a Cadillac Escalade.
Oh. What year?
It was a 2007.
Yeah, those models are more popular. I used to love the 2000s models on Midnight Club as a kid too.
And I signed a what is it called?
A lease or finance?
No. Yeah, I financed it, and it was for 6 years, but I paid it off in 3.
That's good.
While I was fixing up these 3 houses.
So you had your hands
Because I
pretty
was
full.
making so much money.
Yeah. You weren't spending so much time playing, and yeah, I mean, yeah.
No, but like what I was saying is like I lost a lot of friends
Mhm.
because I was working so much.
I would imagine. You spend time apart from people, and eventually you realize
And
that
it
the connection
sucks.
it gets
It
weaker.
sucks. It sucks because I know that those are not true friends.
Right. I think a strong indicator for me is whether someone's a true friend or not. And this is my personal opinion, but if we can go a long time and you never reach out, you haven't thought of me. And if you are thinking of me, you don't care to hear from me or talk to me. You don't, life is happening and you don't know how I'm doing. I'm changing, I'm having experiences, and you should probably want to know about them, but I notice that you don't. And every day isn't promised. People die every day. And today or tomorrow could be my last day, and you're not taking the opportunity to check up on me because you must think you have infinite days to make that happen. Either that or it's just too much of an inconvenience for you and you're too busy with someone else. But that's why a good friend is so valuable, because when you do find it and you do have it, it's going to be very, very clear, because they're going to be doing something that nobody else was.
You want to know something?
Of course. Always.
I have a good friend, and he lives in California.
Wow, and you're all the way
And
in
I'm
Michigan.
over here in
Yeah.
Michigan. He always checks up on me. But my friends over here in Michigan,
You don't hear from them.
like high school buddies,
Mhm.
no. Ain't that shitty?
It's shitty and it's telling. But the beauty in that, is that the power behind them not telling you goes to show the value in the one that's all the way in California. I got one friend in the military I check up on quite frequently. He got married, and he's got a new baby, you know, around the time when we met, you know, so always check up on him here and there to know how he's doing, you know, how's your family doing, how's your marriage doing, because in the event that that's going down and falling apart, like, that would be the most stressful event of his entire life, and there needs to be someone who can reach out to him to let him know that they care and that it matters to them. Even though it has nothing to do with me personally, it matters. You know what I'm saying? That he's doing okay and that he's happy. I've gone through some tough stuff in my life, and sometimes what would make all the difference is someone calling me and saying, hey, how are you doing? And that's a luxury that most men don't get, you know what I'm saying?
It's simple. Like, it only takes like 5 minutes for a phone call, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, good friends are important, but, you know, what's more important is, you know, having a close
Guys,
connection
come
to
over
God,
this
and,
painting.
you know, just doing the right thing every day, building that connection, and that's honestly the
Wait,
solution
so
to all problems.
why did you join the military?
I wanted to develop the skills to better protect my family and the people around me, you know, stuff like that. And also I wanted to get in law enforcement, so I'd be more capable and have better training, have a better resume for that too. So
Surprised you didn't die.
What the fuck did you just say?
talking to me, right? Or her?
Her? What the
know
fuck did she just say?
I don't know. What do you think she said? Did she say something stupid? No? Hello? Oh. Maybe that's it. No one's moving, no one's talking.